Hello again, children. It's me, your Auntie Agnes. Children, Auntie isn't doing as well today as she might wish. But it's important, children, that I communicate with you today. There's so much Auntie does need to tell you. So do try to understand. It's hard for Auntie to explain exactly how she creates these transmissions. But children, understand that it takes something from me. Children, I suffer from amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, which is what the doctors call Lou Gehrig's disease. At least they used to before they started having to have fancy names for illnesses. Doesn't matter what you call it, I suppose, because it still feels like hell. But children, enough of this. I'm going to take you back, children, to my youth, because only by laying a firm foundation can I really begin to build a house of trust that we can both all live in together. Because there will come a time, children, when I ask you to trust me. And I hope by then I've earned that trust. Until then, I will not ask it of you. Children, I was born in England shortly after the end of World War I. It was an odd time for a child to grow up, children. There was a simultaneous atmosphere of joy tempered with deep sorrow. And as a young girl, I really couldn't understand all that. All I knew, children, was that my parents didn't really seem to love me. Oh, they were nice parents, children. They smiled. They patted me on the back. But they never hugged me, children, at least not unless there was someone around to see it. I was a child, children. I didn't understand. There was the family that we were when we were alone. Cold, distant, quiet children. Very, very quiet. Mother liked her silence. And father, that got to the point. The father didn't even like to turn the pages of his newspaper for the frowns. Then there was the other family, children, the family that we were when we went out. The family that touched frequently and smiled often. The family that spoke lovingly of past holidays, telling stories of laughter and gaiety. These stories, children, they didn't agree with what your Auntie Agnes remembered. What seemed dull and grey in her memory was told to others as being bright and cheerful, colourful. For a long time, children, Auntie Agnes thought she was mad. Because she couldn't in her mind, separate the reality of what her parents were saying from the reality that she herself remembered, children. You have to understand, children, at that age, you haven't even begun to understand that your parents could lie. Everything they say is real. And children, if you think that finding out there's no such thing as Santa Claus is painful, well, try finding out that there's no such thing as your parents' version of reality. For the longest time, children, I really didn't know which one was real. Auntie went away. Children, I won't lie to you. It was in an asylum. Back then, we just called them insane asylums because that's what they are, children. No matter what they call them nowadays, with the pleasant names and the modern appellations, children, they're still places that we store the insane because we don't understand them. And I think you'll find the numbers bear me out here, children. In the vast majority of cases, we can't cure them. Certainly there are some that we can help, and that is wonderful. That we're back out into society. I wish them well, but children, there are those that are simply, well, for want of a better word, children, they're simply stored, they're medicated and shelved, wrapped up tightly, so that nobody has to look at them or see them. Certain things in your life influence who you are, children, of course. And even though I was not insane, I was affected. And when I was released at the age of 15, children, I honestly felt that I was better. Everything seemed right again, and I could understand what had happened to me as a child. I knew that my parents were just dealing with their own pain in their own way, children, and they didn't mean to hurt me. And even though they were empty inside, children, they at least put up a good front.